We are Buckeyes. We are defined by our sports teams, our large campus, and our academics. One of the best programs here at Ohio State is the engineering program. It is the best in Ohio, and many students come here just for the program.
Some students come in and they don't have a clue as to how to get some parts and take them out of the box and put them together so they actually work. Other students come in and it's clear they grew up on Legos and they're ready to go their first day, and they start really getting excited by what they're doing, and I think that's a lot of fun.
I mean, if I lived at home and didn't live on campus, I don't think I would have gotten through engineering. There's a camaraderie, like community thing that you can't not have here. I mean, without your friends, whether you hang out with them after school or not, you're not going to get anywhere in engineering.
With this major comes stereotypes describing the type of people who are engineers. These characteristics include being too smart, studying all the time, and staying up until the wee hours playing World of Warcraft. Many engineering students are aware of this stereotype, and some even marvel in it.
My homework is like a full-time job. I go to lecture to avoid homework, basically, because when you're not in class, you're doing homework. There's very little free time. Usually I have a breakdown each quarter, and I go and cry and say I'm quitting engineering and never want to do it again.
I spend most of my time on a computer working problems, going over notes, doing homeworks, or in classes.
When I was in school, most engineers kind of looked alike, and they were supposed to be a little bit geeky and nerdy and that sort of thing. There was a stereotype.
Old geeky clothes, the big glasses, trifocals.
You know,
they're pretty much know-it-alls.
Sometimes, most of the time, lack common sense. They might be like the book smart type, but may not know how to be like quite as social as the average individual.
Not too many street smarts.
Yeah.
They're, of course, super smart, but maybe they won't have very good communication or social skills. All that is changing, and my program is one of the things that we like to do is sort of break those stereotypes. The neat thing about my job is that I get to work with faculty, I get to work with staff, I get to work a lot with students. Talk a lot about how engineers they basically impact your everyday life. You couldn't basically get water out of your faucet or take dirty water out of your house without engineers.
I think it's all changed because engineering is a lot more fun than it used to be. It's a lot more fast-paced than it used to be. The tools that we have to do actual engineering work today are so much more powerful and fun to use.
Well, I think one of the major skills is design and the use of SolidWorks as a CAD program. We also have machining, welding, just general shop fabrication.
Many engineering students do not live by way of the stereotype. They work hard but know how to have fun. This stereotype is becoming old news.
When I was in school, we used to have fun just like everybody else. We used to go to the bars and chase the women, and
I walk away from engineering every weekend. I don't do anything related to it at all. I like to go out to bars and I like to hang out with friends and sleep. And
some weekends, engineering has driven you to drink so much that you can't remember who Newton is. You just blitz beyond belief. So there's really no happy medium. It's either nothing or all out. Just shit-faced.
While engineers work hard, do have a lot of homework, and spend a lot of time in labs, they are just normal college kids looking to have a good time and make the big bucks when they grow up and get a real job.